Hockey. Joining us first is Union College. We have head coach Rick Bennett, line mates Daniel Carr and Jeremy Welsh. We'll have Coach Bennett start out with some brief comments on the game, and then we'll open it up to questions. Please introduce yourself and your affiliation prior to asking a question to one of the student athletes or Coach Bennett. Coach, if you want to start us off and just commenting on the overall play of the game.
Well, as far as the game is concerned, I thought we were started off a little sluggish. And then we kind of, settled down a bit after our power play goal, and I thought we, took off from there. So I'm just proud of our guys for just kind of staying the course throughout the game.
Thanks, Coach. We'll open it up to questions. We do have a mic floating around over here. We have two. Great.
Rick, Ken Schaff from the Schenectady Gazette. Much was made of the Wagner-Smith Larkin line coming into this game, but Jeremy, Dan, and Josh, you broke them up for a spree spell during the season. They're back together, put them back together. And how big were they today in this game?
Well, as I told you before, Ken, that was just a great coaching decision halfway through the year to break them up. But they had a whale of a game tonight. They played really hard. They executed what they had to execute, and then, Dan Carr's first goal was just doing what what we asked him as a coaching staff. Just get pucks to the net, and good things will happen. And I thought Welshie, he was a big horse out there tonight. And I thought Josh Juris, he really brought it tonight as well. And proud of those guys.
Coach, Brian Sullivan with U.S. College Hockey Online. You guys had a really tenacious forecheck, even strength, shorthanded, and you got some goals off some nice turnovers. Can you just speak to your strategy going in?
Well, it was just you can create a lot of offense by your forecheck. And I thought some of our dumps were executed just perfectly, and our guys had the energy once we got our feet. And you know what? It creates turnovers. We just kind of capitalized on those turnovers.
Rick, outside of the goal, Smith and Wagner, that line was pretty quiet for them. Can you just comment on what you guys were able to do defensively?
Well, we just keep your fingers crossed against those guys. This is a good start, but we didn't cower one bit to that line. I thought, we played in our toes, we finished our hits, and that's what we wanted to do against them. Was just to try to finish our hits on them, stay above their forwards as well, and transition. And it worked out tonight for us.
Rick, Scott Morlock from Fox 23. Ask a coach, and they'll say the special teams battle is huge. You scored a power play goal, you scored a shorthanded goal, and each time that happened, it seemed to deflate them. Can you talk about that?
Well, obviously for our coaching staff, we never really address it to our group, but that is, obviously we have your goaltending. Especially teams battles is probably second on the list. Is when you go into any game of any magnitude. So, the boys have really kind of, just stayed the course with that. Our power play has been, knock on wood, all year, and our shorthand's been, done a great job with Coach Toomey and Coach Tapp.
For Jeremy and Daniel, when you guys were broken up in November, what was going through your mind? And when you guys got back together, how important was it to stay together for the remainder of the season? Let's start with Jeremy.
We got broken up. Things weren't exactly working out. Just some chemistry issues. I don't think each of us individually was doing the things. I mean, it's successful last year. Kind of just getting in on the forecheck and winning our feet and working pucks, getting over pucks. So we got broken up, and when we came back together, we were in this together. We talked it out and just kind of helped each other through our individual slumps, and we've kind of ridden it out with each other since then.
Like Jeremy said, when we got broken up, the three of us combined weren't doing the things we needed to do to produce offensively and be strong defensively. And then when we kind of got back together, things started to click again like we did at the start of last year. We just kept it simple, got pucks in the net, and good things have been happening. But I think we definitely have to keep moving forward and keep trying to improve every game.
For you, Rick, you guys have now won a couple regular season championships and been to the NCAA tournament, but sort of the one mountain you haven't climbed yet is to win a tournament title. Can you sort of describe what it would mean for the program to win tomorrow?
I'd like to kind of address that one if we did. I think it'd be a huge accomplishment for Union College. Obviously for our President Ainley, for Jim McLaughlin, who have showed faith in myself and our players for all the support they give us, and just our fans as well. I just think it would be amazing accomplishment from where we started years ago when it went Division I. And you know what? But we're just gonna have to worry about that hurdle when it comes.
Yeah, guys, John O'Kane with the Press Atlantic City. Jeremy and Dan, maybe you guys can each take turns speaking to this. Not so much game related, but wondering what your thoughts were, thoughts, dislikes, likes on the Atlantic City crowd, the facilities versus maybe the old ones, this one, that kind of thing. What were your thoughts out there? You guys seem pretty comfortable.
Well, first of all, like the support we get from our fans at Union and the student faculty at Union, like our president, our AD, drive all the way to Atlantic City to support us, and I think that says a lot to them, and that says a lot about our fans when they're willing to come and come all the way to Atlantic City to support us. And then the crowd out there tonight was lively, and it was a fun atmosphere to play, and hopefully it's the same for us tomorrow.
As he said, it was great to see a lot of Union fans make the trip. I know we had a lot of support in Albany. That's right in our backyard, but to see that many people make the trek, 5.5, 6 hours, tremendous. Gives us a little boost. Atlantic City's been great. It's great to get to a historic town like this and kind of see what it's all about. So, walking the boardwalk over here into this big ornate hall, it's pretty neat. It's special.
Daniel or Jeremy, whoever wants to answer it. The first 10 minutes, Colgate seemed to really have a little jump in their step. After Mahalik gave up that first goal, you guys really seemed to pressure. When you've got a goaltender like Mahalik who hasn't played his best game, is not playing his best game, how much do you guys put that much more pressure to throw pucks to the net and get rebounds and just crush the net?
Yeah, that's always a big game plan for us, is to get them on net. You get some good bounces. We had a couple of rebound goals. We try not to pick on Mahalik too much. We kind of just worry about ourselves. We want to get in there, get pucks on net, put the pressure on them. So that's always part of our game plan. And I didn't think he played too bad tonight. I think we had some pretty good shots.
Sorry, this might actually best go to Coach. I think 3, 4, maybe 5 goals beat Mahalik glove high. Was that something that you were specifically aiming for?
No, that was not one of the things that we focused on. Our focus is, get shots on net. I feel we have good enough players that sometimes they just react to what they see on the ice. And obviously tonight they made some, they did the right judgment calls. But sometimes the game of hockey is so fast that you only, some of the stuff if you kind of bog them down with too much, you just want to keep it nice and simple.
Nate Owen, US College Hockey. Dan, what did you see out there in your shorthanded goal?
Well, first of all, it was a great play by Jeremy to get on the forecheck. He's been unbelievable at that all year, and just an unbelievable steal by him. And then it kind of came down, and just Mahalik was out, and I just saw a hole left side and managed to get it there. But the whole play started by Welsh on the forecheck, and his efforts getting in there.
Jeremy, tonight you break the team record for goals in a season. 24. Mario had the record. I know I asked you last week about it, but now to do it and to be able to score a goal like you did, and I want to follow up on this too. What does it mean to now be the single season goal record at the Division I level in Union?
Well, this is a big time of the year. Personal accomplishments like that wasn't really one of my goals, and I haven't really been thinking too much about it. We're going to need some more goals for myself moving forward, just focusing on that. But as I said, I roomed with Mario Valerie Trabuco my freshman year, and I remember just kind of being in awe at his shot and his release. And as I said, I roomed with him when he put up 23, and I just thought he was a terrific player. And I think it means a lot more that I play with him, and I know how good of a player he is. I said they're probably not all as pretty as he had. He had a lot of over the blue line, top corner shots, but they all count. So.
Well, first and foremost, congratulations to Jeremy. It's a great accomplishment here, and putting 24 goals in the season is a nice accomplishment. Hopefully, he can keep this going, which I know he is. But at this time of year, this team is not about individual awards. never has been. He's never been a part of this program, so it's just, you know what, let's enjoy it for tonight, and we're going to move on.
Any other questions for the student athletes? Or Coach Bennett, go ahead.
Joe Blanishevsky, Inside College Hockey. In a 6-2 score line, you don't think about goaltending too much from your side of things, but can you comment a little bit about Grosnick and what he was able to do when Colgate maybe carried the play? As you said, it was a little bit of a slow start, just for Rick.
Well, if you look at the sheet there, we were outshot for 2 periods, and I think that's, you know, Troy Grosnick in a nutshell right there. And he's done it all year long, and obviously we've had Colin Stevens has you know, done a nice job for us as well. So our goaltending's been, you know, I'm not going to sit here and say it's going to be is excellent. It's just one of those things. They're part of the team. Troy will say the same thing. It's a team effort out there, but you know, when you need those guys to make a big save for you, they've done that. So hopefully we can just keep this going.
Any other questions for our Coach Bennett or the student athletes? All right, guys, we'll cut you loose. Thanks for joining us, and the best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you.